Hello guys, this is the basics to present me results. So provide me a sentence to remind me what you were doing. Lead me in the figure you show. Ask my opinion several times. What do I mean? A sentence to remind me so I can get the context. I have other students and other things. So I have to first remember what you were doing. If you help me with one sentence, a clear one, uh, I get the context very fast. So my brain works much faster. I can focus on what you are showing much faster if you make a short reminder to me. Uh, well, if you have also many things to show, not just one figure, then provide me an outline. So today I'm gonna talk about this, but short, like maybe 4 points. Then I take note of these, and when you're talking, I will put what you're saying below these titles. Why is it good for me? Because it prepares me about what I'm gonna hear. So again, I will lose I will need less mental power to grasp the meaning, and I will grasp it much quicker. Okay, lead me about the figure I said. So I think two things are important. So the order of figures, you should always have the control on the left and treatment on the right. If you want to talk about your control, talk about it first. You don't have to talk about it, but if you want, talk about it first. So this is the usual order, and the order of sentences are important. So the order is of sentences are like aim, method, result, and discussion sentence. If you want to make a sentence about discussion, don't tell it at the beginning. Or if you want to talk about, if you want to tell something about the methodology, don't tell it in the end. A very common mistake, for example, is like they show the wild type under iron deficiency mutant is more chlorotic, let's say. Many people tell the results and discussion together, or they first put the discussion sentence like wild type under iron deficiency is a bit chlorotic. Mutant, because it doesn't have IRT1 gene, it couldn't get iron enough, and now it's more chlorotic. So this sentence is a discussion sentence. You never know why the mutant is more chlorotic, right? What you see with your experiment is that the mutant is more chlorotic. So therefore, you have to tell me first, compared to wild type, mutant is more chlorotic. Okay, this was this results sentence. And then the discussion sentence should be, this is because the mutant doesn't have IRT1. These can be like small points, but they are very important. This is the way how scientists talk and understand. So if you reverse the order, I can understand much slower, I have to say. Okay, asking the opinion many times. What do I mean by that? You show me the result. You should be the own interpreter of your result, and you are there to get the knowledge from me, not wait and hear the knowledge, and you are the active seeker for the knowledge. So I think the meaning of this figure is this. Do we agree? I expect questions like that. I think I will do the next experiment this way. I will do this, and I will do this. What do you think? Do you agree? Should I also put this? Should I also put that? Or like direct question seeking for information. I can understand this topic. Can you let me know? Can you explain this? Or do you know any good reference so I can learn from there? Yeah, these things are very important. Ask my opinion as many times as possible. Part of this is also not in the meetings, but I expect you to ask me questions while you're doing the experiment. For example, you put your plants somewhere, and normally they never turn purple, but they turned purple this time. Just take the picture and send to me directly. Don't wait for the for our meeting, especially if you are a new student, like in your first year, in your first 2 years, let's say. Or let's say the seed codes opened in the treatment, but not in the wild type. So you should now send me the picture immediately or call me and bring me to the lab. The reason is if I look myself for this new thing, strange thing, unexpected thing, it's likely that I can come up with better ideas if I see it by myself. But if you just tell this in our meeting, then I don't have any chance to look at the result because now the seeds all germinated. It's too late for that. Therefore, whatever is interesting, unusual, call me. I will immediately come to the lab. Or when you're in your first year, you put the seeds for the first time, just to take the picture sent to me by WhatsApp, said this is how the seeds look like. That's it. And if there is no problem, I won't say anything. If there is a problem, I now I have chance to correct it. If you don't do this, then like 10 days pass, and then when you show me the result, I understand that something was wrong, and then you have to do it again. We lose a lot of time. So these things were the most important things. Tell me a sentence to remind what you were gonna talk. Lead me in your figure like an expert. Ask my opinion as many times as possible. And I have last things to make the conversations fast. Please organize what you say before coming here. You may have bullet points, and then you talk about this, and then you pass. Now this pass, this pass. Okay. And also, the last comment is before coming, it's I think very important to think what you're doing in big sense and the small sense. So the big sense, the main picture, which question are you trying to answer now? And what is this importance of these questions or place of this question with regards to the other main questions we have in our story? Thinking about our main aims, future aims, and so on. And the small picture. So small picture means the experiment you did already. So think like what kind of a figure is needed for the article, for the publishing. For example, a picture first, and then the quantitative result is usually the standard. You may think, oh, this is quantitative, it's very easy to believe, but having the picture is usually wanted. And in this picture, you should have the control and the treatment. So always think like the small picture, is it really one of the pictures we usually see in the article? How can we make our result more similar to such an article picture? And usually you need to show the same thing with more than once, with more than one technique. This is why we call figure set, data set. So pieces of evidences that say the same thing. So what else, which other experiment can you do in order to prove evidence? Okay, guys, these are the things to, these are the main issues when presenting the results. Take care. Bye-bye.